Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Santos faithful here giving it everything. It more than makes up for the relatively small capacity at this stadium. Action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Karim Benzema. What a great player to have leading the line, Peter, because his first touch is A-grade, and he's got the physical attributes to keep defenders.
Massive leap! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looks to clip it forward. Knocks it away. That's been won straight back. Madrid will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be a tad boring by sitting back for spells.
He's one-on-one, surely has a hit! They've scored! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Madrid have an early lead. Good start. Santos are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Brushed off the ball there. And help's available out wide. Away from immediate danger.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hazard with the foul. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name, gets away from his opponents. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Santos have a free kick. Hoists it high. Header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Benzema. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Brings it forward. Has he picked him out? He's had a goal! And yes, it's there! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks that...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Nicely measured pass. Now it's Isco. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And here's Bale. Oh, what a ball! Hazard trying to get there. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And that's going to be a goal kick. He's left his man. Into the channel. Gets the better of his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Diving header! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you can catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cuts it out. Gets it upfield. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going long. Casemiro gets it away. And the half-time whistle goes. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming. Nor, I think, did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Santos head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bale, room for a shot. Going for goal! He's scored!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
He's got options out wide. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bale. Casemiro. Marcelo. Now it's Hazard. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Lifted it over.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Marcelo. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Isco doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Look, there's no doubt that the manager is trying to get his team to play a game that's possession-oriented. A lot of interplay is now short and brisk.
Done very well to intervene. Kroos needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Pinged forward. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to... Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a waste. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Santos must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Played into space out wide. Vinicius Junior. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Santos have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
It's a promising ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Modric. Vinicius Junior. Has he picked him out? Big chance! Must be! Goes for goal! No mistake! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Two up, and that's that. Santos have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Santos obviously hoping to frustrate and absorb whatever would come their way, but once breached that first time, their game plan was up.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in.
Walker. He's been caught there, it's a foul. Neuer catches it safely. Gnabry. So a quick word on the opposition. How are they going to try and win this one? This group, Lewandowski! Oh, that's magnificent!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
It's Lewandowski! Back of the net! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rodri battles to win it back. He's got through. Now it's Lewandowski going through. Aguero pushes to get on the end of it. Aguero gets flagged offside. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Now it's Aguero. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Hernandez tries to clear. It's a brilliant interception. Schüller. Kimmich. Goes for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Philippe Coutinho usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Kyle Walker. He's left his man. Goretzka takes the long option. He's picked him out. Gets the better of his man. Lewandowski. Lovely feet. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Mondi gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. De Bruyne. 30 minutes gone. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Coman. Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. Lewandowski finds himself offside. Rodri. And here's Sané. And that's been won straight back. And it's Mondi. And that has put paid to that. And it's Mondi. Neuer can claim that. De Bruyne. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Alaba drives it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rodri. And here's Sané. Just brushed off the ball there. And the half-time whistle goes. We can review the first half.
Bayern Munich are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Bayern Munich sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Gnabry gets away from his opponents. Hoists it forward. Sané. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Sterling. He's got away. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now it's Sterling. Goretzka, over to the left. And here's Lewandowski. Goretzka. Lewandowski. Shot at goal! Ederson. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Coman. Kimmich. Going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Kimmich quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
It's the through ball. Gnabry. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. De Bruyne. And it's Gnabry. And here's Aguero. Sterling. The intervention was very necessary. And they've been caught out here.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of...
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Alaba with a long pass. Real chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Aguero! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Point-blank header! Another chance! Really well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So is this the start of a comeback? Goretzka. Coutinho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bayern Munich get it back again. Lewandowski. Big chance! He scores! Simplicity itself.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
4 in the game. He is the man. So now the difference is 3. Kimmich dinks one in, floated through, chance to shoot. Gnabry! In it goes! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Goretzka. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Goretzka. Bayern Munich ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Goretzka. Now it's Müller. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Müller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a loose ball. Oh, terrible pass. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bayern Munich really could have done without this. Now, power or placement? Dispatched with certainty.
Well, he smashed it right down the middle. It was just as well the keeper didn't hold his position.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Kimmich. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We survey Milan's famous Curva Sud, one of the truly great shrines of the beautiful game. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Madrid do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Yeah, the counter-attack is their preferred approach, Peter, and once triggered, they'll go in as many numbers as they can muster.
Musacchio goes back to base. Hernandez. And it's Ibrahimovic. Milan, with the majority of possession so far. It is still early. Toni Kroos. Now it's Benzema.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Out to the right. Lobs it in gently. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hoists it forward. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Shoots!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Casemiro, the other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Toni Kroos, played out to the right. Bale gets it out to the wing, drills one in, and he heaves it forward. Kroos plays it short. Keeper has beaten it away. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Hernandez, Çalhanoğlu, Kessié, Lucas Paqueta, and the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Benzema, brought forward. What does he try from here?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Casemiro. Conti does well to read it and intercepts. In towards the middle.
they didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Çalhanoğlu displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Musacchio. Lucas Paqueta. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. Çalhanoğlu pumps it into the area. And the counter is on. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Tries to dink it in. Keeper's ball. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Modric. And it's Hazard. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make...
Sergio Ramos tries to get it forward quickly, and it's played forward. Hernandez drives it forward, cuts it out. Casemiro, Toni Kroos, deftly done. Cleared away, and here's Hazard. Castillejo. That's the through ball. Ibrahimovic. Samu Castillejo. Lucas Paqueta has a goal! Modric goes looking. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hazard. A real chance to break. Well read, he sorted that out. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Musacchio. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That intervention was very necessary. You can get that clear. Marcelo plays it forward. Kroos. Forward it goes. Lucas Paqueta. And the through ball is intercepted. Good take, and he's had a look. Hoists it forward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's looked long this time. Benzema. And here's Ibrahimovic. Çalhanoğlu. Gorgeous control there. He's had a shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Samu Castillejo really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
And here's Azar. Donnarumma gets it upfield. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Trying to get there. Whipped in. Sergio Ramos gets rid without sophistication.
I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I prefer.
That was a given. It always was.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Milan take the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a loose ball. Lucas Paqueta. He's got options out wide. Gets up to head it! Oh, and that should have been two.
Çalhanoğlu was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And here's Azar.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Rebic. Up for the header!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
No way through there. Goes for goal! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly, and it's played forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Conti.
He's had a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
He's looking to get there first. Marcelo puts it into the middle. And that's that. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Bayern fans singing their songs. This indeed is a super club in so many ways. They've got on the way here pretty promptly. Oh, real danger here. And the weighted pass, Coutinho. Hernandez gets it away. Shapes to shoot. Bayern Munich do seem to have a particular identity to it. How do you assess it?
One-touch passing is part and parcel of the way they operate, and when it all comes together, it's a joy to watch.
It's a decent ball. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Tries a shot! And the ball's come out! Bayern Munich given another corner. Oh, shooting chance! And the defence can get it clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team now.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's Thiago, Perisic. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Coutinho plays it out to the flank. He gets past his man. Coman. A chance to play it in. Hernandez goes looking. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Conti. Forward it goes. Kjaer. Milan, still to register a shot on target. Romagnoli. Milan keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Hernandez. Hernandez plays it forward. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Samu Castillejo. Samu Castillejo! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlptessly.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Milan put themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Castillejo. It's Thiago. Bayern Munich get it back again. He's left his man. Gets rid without sophistication. He wasn't very far from making some... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Martinez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Javi Martinez gets his final warning. Hernandez, he hits it! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And here's Thiago. Thiago, Perisic. Castillejo. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. That intervention was very necessary. Perisic. Samu Castillejo. The first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Milan come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Schüller. And it's Thiago. And here's Perisic. And here's Lewandowski. Goes down, but nothing given. Conti. Back to the keeper and go again. Romagnoli. Kessié. Çalhanoğlu. Ball through needs to be good here. And the shot! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Neuer did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bayern Munich are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Gnabry drives it forward. Coman. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Rebic. Muller. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's been taken straight back. Bayern Munich, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. hoists it forward. Hernandez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Samu Castillejo, a scorer already in the game. Muller. Gnabry is onto it and can take it up. Going through. Chance! Right towards the front men. In with the challenge. And here's Lewandowski. Koeman. It's a great ball. Big chance! Sticks it away! Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Javi Martinez.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Samu Castillejo gets the better of his man. A chance! Samu Castillejo. Rebic. Here's a corner. The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there. Bayern Munich have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Kimmich. The final seconds now. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This is promising. He's got away. Can he find a finish now? Rebic. Romagnoli. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Bayern Munich will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
One-touch passing is part and parcel of the way they operate, and when it all comes together, it's a joy to watch.
He's there to receive it. He's had a goal! Superb goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Coman really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Tries to get it forward quickly. Conti, he's got options out wide. He gets past his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Now it's Gnabry. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Samu Castillejo. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Forward it goes. Cut out in the nick of time. Romagnoli gets good distance on it. And it's Muller. Laxalt drives it forward. And here's Gnabry. To stroke it through, right through the middle. Samu Castillejo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Speculative strike. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Alaba does well there, alert. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Schüller. Jerome Boateng. Alaba. Thiago. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Thiago. And it's played forward. Lucas Paqueta. Hoists it forward. Gnabry clips one through. And he's straight offside. Schüller. Alaba. Thiago. Pavard. That's not going to make it. Romagnoli. Castillejo. Lucas Paqueta. Going through. Oh, that's a waste. Oh, decisive action by the goalkeeper. He knew he had to get that done. Schüller. Gone back to the keeper. Alaba. Got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Gnabry. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Jerome Boateng. Schüller goes back to base. Kimmich. Jerome Boateng. Alaba. Conti cuts it out. No way through there. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent goal up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Pavard.
Gnabry.
Gnabry. Definitely fell there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Gnabry. And here's Lewandowski.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Romagnoli can hoist it clear. Now it's Lewandowski. Ibrahimovic played out to the right. Ball's loose, who's getting there? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Schüller. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Hits one!
Well, they do like pressing from the front, something that's been very noticeable from this team.
Pavard. He's played it through. It's Lewandowski. Donnarumma catches it safely. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Kimmich. Coman. Bayern Munich. Really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Müller. Coman! And the ball's come out. To get it away. Always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Lewandowski. Kessié. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Lewandowski. Danger averted for now. Kessié has got himself a free kick. Coman. Conti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bayern Munich really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
It's Lewandowski! Martinez. All the way back and they start again.
Schüller.
Pavard. Kimmich. It's come loose.
Schüller.
Kimmich. Oh, he's not going to get that. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Milan have it back and they can go again. Samu Castillejo fired in. Javi Martinez goes looking.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Laxalt does well to read it and intercepts. Rebic. Lucas Paqueta. Ibrahimovic. Castillejo. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Samu Castillejo! It's anyone's ball. Conti. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Hoists it forward. And time is up. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.